Welcome back, everyone. Today we're not doing a reaction video. We're going to do something that I thought might be kind of fun and give us a unique way to talk about some history, some various points in history. I'm on Sporkle.com, and I'm going to be playing some map games related to history today. They've got a bunch of these that are available, and including ones where they show you an electoral map of the states and how they voted for president, and you have to guess what president won that election based on the map. There are maps that are just a map of Europe, for example, and you have to guess the year in which that map would have been accurate based on the borders and the countries involved. It looks like there's some other ones like European Union map, American Wars maps. So we're just going to play some of these and see how it goes. I'll put a link down in the description to where you can find these maps for yourself. And it gives us something fun to talk about. See if you can do better than I do. Let's dive into this. All right, so first things first, we're going to play this one that is going to show us some electoral maps here. And I'm actually zoom this in a little bit so we can see it better. There we go. So there's the map. So Ohio's got 20 electoral votes. That means it's got to be recent because Ohio has had more than that. I'm going to use my knowledge of Ohio quite a bit on these maps. California 55. So I feel like, okay, Ohio went blue, as did Indiana, Virginia, and North Carolina. So that's got to be post George W. Bush because George W. Bush would have won Ohio. This is blue. This has got to be Obama, either 08 or 2012. All right, so this one, again, using my knowledge of Ohio to help me out here. Ohio it's only got 3 electoral votes. Kentucky and Tennessee. So Vermont, Kentucky, Tennessee, and Ohio are the first states added to the original 13. Massachusetts still controls Maine. So this is pre-1820, which is, I think, when Maine became a state. Ohio became a state in 1803. This has got to be Jefferson. Yeah, I guess it was. Okay, so that makes sense. Okay, now we've got Ohio with 22, so this is earlier than 2010. Oh, California's only got 5, so this is way early. This is 19th century. It's very much divided between North and South. Colorado is a state, so this has got to be post-Civil War, because Nevada's a state, and that was added during the Civil War. New Jersey goes blue. Is this... It can't be Lincoln. I'm going to guess that this is... And West Virginia is there, too. This has got to be Grant. It's not. Okay, so it's got to be later than Grant. Garfield? It was Garfield, okay. Holy blue. Look at all that blue. So everything's blue. New York's got 47. California's got 22. So this has got to be... Oh, this has got to be Frank. I mean, you've got all 50 states. It's got to be Franklin Roosevelt, right? Yep. Oh boy, this is an interesting one because we've got orange, blue, yellow, and green. So we got to be early. Ohio gets 16. Missouri is there, so that's post-Missouri Compromise. Louisiana, but no Michigan yet. No Wisconsin. Illinois is hardly settled, so this has got to be 1830s, 1840s. It's going to be... Yeah, and this is going to be John Quincy Adams getting all that stuff up there. This has got to be Andrew Jackson. No, it's not. Wow. Okay. I'm down to 8 minutes. I'm going to run out of time before we even get very far on this one. So, gosh, if it's not Andrew Jackson... Oh, maybe it is John Quincy Adams. Oh, I was right. It was the right election. I just had the wrong... Or it was the right people. It was the 1824 election. That's why John Quincy Adams won that one. Okay, California's got 45. Texas goes blue. This has got to be Nixon versus Kennedy. Ohio goes blue with 25. Texas is blue. Massachusetts is blue. That's got to be Kennedy. No. Lyndon Johnson then. Ooh. Maybe I'm adding this wrong. Maybe the red actually won this. Is it Eisenhower? Can't be. No, it could be Truman. Wow, this one's really got me. Minnesota and Wisconsin go blue. South is solidly blue, except for Virginia. Oh, is this what? No. Well, yeah. After post Alaska and Hawaii are there, so it's got to be post 1959. Nixon. No. It was Carter. It was Jimmy Carter. Okay. All right, here we go. We've got green going a bunch of places. We've got a couple states for... this has got to be... This is Woodrow Wilson. Theodore Roosevelt's probably the green. And Utah and Vermont would be William Howard Taft. That's got to be the 1912 election. Yeah. Okay, now we've got territories. We've got California and Texas are states, but not any of the other ones out west. This has got to be... Okay, there's Kentucky and Tennessee, Vermont and Massachusetts. Are we looking at Franklin? No, this is a pretty one-sided election. But Tennessee didn't go blue, so I feel like it's got to be... Is it William Henry Harrison? No. I was going to say Franklin Pierce. It was Franklin Pierce. I should have gone with my gut on that one. Okay. Again, California with 55. Ohio's got 18. Pennsylvania's 20. This is Trump. You have a couple faithless electors in Texas. This has got to be Trump. Yeah, because Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio. Is this... That's not this year's election, is it? I still think it's Trump. Yeah, it was Trump. Okay, I got to go faster here. This is pre-1912 because New Mexico and Arizona and Oklahoma aren't added yet. South is blue. Taft. Roosevelt. Oh, gosh. McKinley. Yep, okay. Oh, boy. Now this is California with 40. You got just the deep south going red on this one. Is this 64? Is this LBJ? Yeah. Now you've got the opposite. You've got solidly blue south, but not much else. 25 for Ohio. You got all 50, or you got 48 states. So I'm going to go Eisenhower here. Yep. Again, solidly blue south plus Kentucky. California's only got 13. Is this one Taft? Or McKinley? No, it's none of those. Well, we said it's post-1912. It's got to be Coolidge. No. It was Harding. Okay. I was in the right area, but I took a lot of guesses on that one. We're not even going to get halfway through this, are we? What I'll do is I'll have to start it over again and go back and do the rest. Missouri and Maine are there. So this is post-Missouri Compromise. Got Arkansas. Got Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, and North Carolina. This has got to be the election that was... Who's blue in this one? This isn't Buchanan, is it? No, this is earlier than that. It's not Polk because he would have won Tennessee. It's before Wisconsin's a state. Now Harrison would have won Ohio. Wow, this one's tough. Somebody's watching right now shouting the answer because they know what it is. It's whoever's blue. It's Democrat. There's no Florida yet. Wow. I'm really, really stuck on this one. Let's go with Zachary Taylor. No, because he would have won Kentucky. He's from Kentucky. Good night. All right, I went through and re-entered all the ones we did so far so I could pick up where we left off and do this. So this one's, I'm really struggling with this one. I'm trying to figure out, I mean, I know roughly the time period. Who would have won Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, North Carolina, and then some of these eastern states? Is this Buchanan? No, because there's more states by the time Buchanan comes to office. So let's work our way through this. I mean, it's Madison. No, by the time Ohio's got 23, we're talking later. But this is before the Republicans. So we're not talking about Polk. Oh, it was Polk. Interesting. Okay. So Polk didn't win his home state. All right, this time we've got South Carolina doing its own thing. Kentucky doing its own thing, but most of the other states going the same way. This isn't also Jackson, is it? Yeah, it was. That was Jackson's second term. Okay, now we're back post-19. I mean, this is 1960 at the earliest because Alaska and Hawaii are voting. Ohio's only got 17. Is that this election? Yeah, that's this year. That's Trump. That was literally 2024. Okay, a lot of states not filled in yet. Dakota Territory still one thing. You've got these three here. You've got West Virginia. Indiana goes Democrat, as does New York. This has got to be Grover Cleveland. Yeah. Okay, really early. Ohio's not a state yet, so this has got to be either Adams or Jefferson. And the South is all going green, and it won, so this has got to be Jefferson. No. Madison? No, because, I mean, that's before. So it's got to be Adams? Yeah, it was. Okay. Again, 1960 or later. Ohio's got 23 electoral votes. It's a pretty overwhelming victory. Is this Nixon in 72? No. It's got to be Bush. Bush in 92. Or in 88. Okay. Pre-1912. Completely divided between South and North. Taft. If I spell it right. No. McKinley. Roosevelt. Yep, that was Theodore Roosevelt, 1904. All right, very deep South only, plus Massachusetts and Rhode Island. Wow. California's only got 13 electoral votes. It's post-1912. This has got to be Coolidge. No. We already did Harding. Illinois is bigger than Ohio. California is still relatively small, so is Texas. Is this Hoover? Yep. Okay. Louisiana has been added as a state. So it's post-1803. The South all goes relatively the same way. Madison. So there's those key indicators, right? 1960 is the earliest election where we have Alaska and Hawaii, so that helps us a lot. Ohio and Illinois are about the same size. California's got a lot. This has got to be... This is Bush. This is Bush in 2004. Yeah. Heavily Democratic, pre-1960. California's only got 22. Michigan goes red, but that's the biggest one. This is one of Roosevelt's elections. No? If I spell it right, anyway. Yeah, it was one of Roosevelt's. Okay, unreconstructed states. So we're talking after the Civil War. Virginia, Mississippi, and Texas are left. This has got to be Grant. No Alaska and Hawaii, but we have all the other states. We've got a third party winning several deep south states. Is that George Wallace? This has got to be Nixon. No, because the blue is the winner here, I think. So it's got to be Johnson? No. It's not Carter. Wow. Okay. Kennedy? No, because there wasn't a strong third party then. Oh my goodness. We've only got 5 to go. 76? No, because we already did 70. We already did 76. That was Carter. This isn't Reagan. What other Democrat could this be? Is another Roosevelt election? No. Oh, Truman. It's probably Truman. Yep. Okay, this is like everybody went for the same one. So this has got to be... Was it Madison that won the last uncontested election? No, it was Monroe. The era of good feelings. Yeah. Yeah, everybody went for the same people there. All right, we've got Illinois, Michigan. Our states, as is Arkansas. So Ohio. Oh, wow, we got a bunch of different people here. This has got to be... It's not Pierce. This is Zachary Taylor. No. Could be Buchanan. No, it's earlier than that. Because Iowa's not a state yet. Wisconsin and Minnesota aren't states yet. Illinois has only got 5 electoral votes. Ah, boy. Can't be John Quincy Adams, can it? No. It's got to be after that. We've got to be talking about... John Tyler never won his own election. Neither did Miller Fillmore. William Henry Harrison? Good night. Come on, we got 2 minutes left. Who could this be? Ohio's got 21 electoral votes. New York's got 42. Pennsylvania's got 30. Wow. Who won those states in winning this election? That's not also Monroe, is it? No, it can't be Madison. It's too early for that, or too late for that. Madison, Monroe. Oh, is this? Oh, this is Martin Van Buren? Yep, that's who it was. All right, we got 2 left. All right, we got Massachusetts and D.C. going for somebody. Who could that be? Well, this has got to be Nixon, right? Yep, that was Nixon in 72. He won pretty much almost everything. All right, so this is before Kentucky and Tennessee. This has got to be John Adams. No. Must be Jefferson's first term. Wait, there's no New York or North Carolina voting? Oh, it's Washington? Yep. Okay, wow. That was interesting. You came, you saw, you conquered. Average score 48. I wouldn't have done as well if I hadn't gone back and replayed it the second time. Okay, the second one I feel like should be pretty easy. It's Guess the American Wars based on the map of their battles. So let's go ahead and play this one. All right, first one's really easy. This is the War of 1812. Our next one, this one's also easy. We got Cantigny, Chateau Thierry, Saint Mihiel, Meuse-Argonne. That's World War One. Okay, Mexico. I mean, this is the Mexican-American War. We usually just call it the Mexican War. Easy again. You got North Vietnam. I mean, this is the Vietnam War. I mean, this one's pretty easy, I suppose. Can't really read this one very well, but it's clear the revolution. Okay, now we've got a war mostly being fought in Wisconsin and Illinois. And this is the war in which Abraham Lincoln was a captain, a militia captain. This is the Black Hawk War. That's clearly the Korean War. So this time we've got a map of Iraq, but that doesn't necessarily... Okay, so we've got going into and surround Kuwait, so that's got to be the Gulf War in 1990-91. This is the Great Sioux War, Custer's Last Stand. Here we're seeing one part of the Spanish-American War. Of course, it was fought in the Philippines as well. This one's easy. That's World War II. And the Civil War. Okay, so that one was pretty simple. Let's find something a little more challenging. All right, this one I don't expect to do nearly as well with. And this is guess the date range for the map based on what it shows. So it's not real clear, but we've got Germany, France, Austria, Czechoslovakia, Romania. This has got to be post-World War I because Germany still has a lot of territory, but Poland exists. We have the USSR. That's definitely the post-World War I. That's got to be 22 to 29, so that's B. Okay, we're looking at a map of Africa. Yellow fever virus transmission risk. Nigeria, Central African Republic, Sudan. Oh, there's South Sudan. So this is a very recent map because South Sudan hasn't existed for that long. So that's got to be C, 2011 to the present. Okay, we've got Gallia, Hispania. This is the Roman Empire. Italia, Gallia, Cisalpine Gaul, and Transalpine Gaul. This is early on. So this is before Gaul has been conquered. This is definitely BC. And it's definitely before Julius Caesar, so it's got to be A. 106 to 123 would be AD. It's got to be B, 41 to 31 BC, but I feel like, oh, okay, so this is all territory that's been added to the Roman Empire. All right, so I was reading this wrong. Gallia, Hispania, you don't have Britannia yet, so it's got to be B. This is post-Caesar. All right, United States minus Arizona, New Mexico, and Oklahoma territory. So this is pre-1912, as we talked about earlier already. So it's got to be A, 1900 to 1907. All right, we got to be faster with this. Croatia, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Serbia, Bulgaria, Montenegro. This is after Yugoslavia has been broken up. It's got to be, but it's before some things merged together. I feel like this is A, 2008 to 2019. It was. Colonizing countries. So this is after the conquest of Africa for all these European countries. It's got to be early 1900s or late 1800s. Circa 1914. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Let's go C. Right at the beginning of World War I. All right, we got Brazil, Colombia, Venezuela, Peru. So this is after Gran Colombia breaks up. This has got to be 1800s at the earliest. Actually, you know what? Is that pretty much a modern map? I feel like it is. It says 91 to the present. It could be also 1854 to 1962. I wouldn't know the difference there. No, I missed that one. Okay, it wasn't. All right, East and West Germany. So this is post 1945, but pre 1990. All right, so it's B, 49 to 1990. Yeah, 49 is when you have East and West Germany set up. So North and South Korea. This has got to be 90 to 2 or 1953 to the present. So that's C. We got to go faster. Israel, the British Mandate of Palestine with Jewish settlement. So this has got to be 22 to 43. Yep. We've got Central African Republic. That's Zaire. Ooh. 75 to 97? Yes. Got to go fast. Mexican possessions, Republic of Texas. So this is post 1836, but pre late 1840s. Yeah, 36 to 46, definitely. Okay, we've got Norway and Sweden, but Finland's part of Sweden. And then Denmark. So this has got to be 1743 to 1809. That's before the Napoleonic Wars. Yes, okay. Ohio's a state. Kentucky, Tennessee are a state. We've already talked about this. This has got to be post 1803. Yeah, 1803 to 1812. C. Oh boy, we've got British control of some things here. This has got to be circa 1900-ish, around the time of the Boer Wars. Yeah, let's go A, 1899 to 1902. Yep. Ottomans. So this is Balkan Wars, Austria-Hungary. This has got to be 1910-ish. Yeah, let's go 1913, 1914. Well, no, because some of this territory was Ottoman before that. Well, yeah, so it's got to be. I'm going to go B. Yep, 1913, 1914. North and South Vietnam, demilitarized zone. This has got to be 54 to 76. Yep. Okay, we got a minute left. Canada. Let's go 1931 to the present. No, I was wrong. Canadians are going to hurt me. Russian SFSR. This has got to be after the breakup of the Soviet Union. So let's say 90-91. All right. And one left. Ohio, Indianapolis. Boy, wow. This is before the Civil War because Virginia is still complete with West Virginia. Let's go 48 to 61. It could also be. No, that's not, 63 is when West Virginia became a state. So this has got to be 1818 to 1863. It was 48 to 61. Oh, yeah, because after 61, it would have been the Confederacy. Oh, I'm an idiot. How did I miss that one? All right, not too bad. I got 17 out of 20. How did you do on those? Would you like to see me do more of these? If you have a particular one you'd like me to check out, let me know in the comments section. If you do post a link, I'll have to approve it. So if it doesn't show up, don't feel like it's been deleted. It just hasn't been approved yet. But that was kind of fun. It was a kind of a unique way to look at history. I hope you enjoyed that. See you again tomorrow with another video. Thanks for watching.